Rice is the staple food of Kerala, but rice or paddy cultivation is in decline in the state. To be specific, paddy cultivation is in ruins. I may sound contradictory because when there is more demand, there is more chance for supply. So, why farmers fail to increase production? I will come to that. Before that, there may be people who think that I am spreading fake news. Do I have any vested interest? Am I trying to pin the blame for any innocent group? Absolutely not. I have got statistics, data with me. You know, paddy area under paddy cultivation in 1970s in Kerala was around 8.8 lakh hectares. At present, when I speak this to you, the area under paddy cultivation in Kerala has declined to less than 2 lakh hectares. To be precise, 1.94 lakh hectares. This statistics is available on the public domain. I am not fudging any data. Why this happened? Because naturally paddy cultivation might not have been profitable in Kerala. What are the factors that led to this situation? Meanwhile, I forgot to tell you one thing, that at present 80% of the rice consumed in Kerala is imported from other places, mainly from the states of Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. So let's go to the details of the whole issue. Is there any chance for the revival of paddy cultivation in Kerala? What are the factors that resulted in the current situation? Let's go to the details of the issue. Let's try to answer the questions honestly. Welcome to Insights. I am Hari Kumar. You know, as I said, farmers are reluctant to cultivate paddy in Kerala. What could be the reason? Simply, if something is very profitable, there will be people who are willing to do it. So, it means that even if the existing farmers stop cultivation, nobody is going to come to take their place. The reason is paddy cultivation is not profitable. There may be two reasons. One is it may be difficult to cultivate, that is, raise the crop. There may be labor problems, there could be other problems, natural calamities could be one issue. That could be, on that part, maybe those problems. On the other hand, when it comes to selling your produce, you see, marketing the produce is as important as raising the crop. So when it comes to marketing, there may not be ample opportunities. That could be the problem. So to sum up, that could be procurement issue. I will start from the second, that is the procurement side. You know, paddy is procured by government agencies. In Kerala, paddy procurement is done by Supplyco, Civil Supplies Corporation. You know, when it comes to procurement price, the union government has been increasing the procurement price, though not up to the desired extent. They have been increasing every year. But when the union government is increasing, the state government is decreasing their share towards the procurement price. Procurement price is actually the sum of the shares of union government and state government. Now, in 21-22, the procurement price for paddy was 28 rupees per kilogram. Of that, the contribution of union government was rupees 9.40 and the contribution of state government was rupees 8.60. The very next year in 22-23, the union government increased their share to rupees 20.40 that is by 1 rupees. But the state government decreased their share from rupees 8.60 to 7.80, nearly 80 paise. So the procurement price just marginally increased, that is 28 rupees and 20 paise. In 23-24, the union government again increased their contribution, their share for the procurement price from the previous year's 20.40 to 21.8. So it means around 1 rupees 40 paise, but again state government decreased it to 6 rupees 6.37. So the final procurement price remained the same at 28.20. You see the great injustice meted out to Kerala farmers by the state government. The state government at least should have retained their share. Instead of that, simply because the union government increased the share, the state government decreased the share, and the procurement price remained the same. That means farmers fail to get the benefit of the increased share of the union government. And then the same left parties blame the union government also. In during 2010-11 period, the procurement price of paddy was just rupees 13 per kilogram, and then the share of the state government was 3 rupees, while the share of the central government was rupees 10. That means there was only a difference of just rupees 7. Now the difference is so huge. Kerala government's share is rupees 6.37 and union government's share is rupees 21.83. It means that the difference is, around more than 16 rupees. You see the injustice. Now the procurement agencies, even they give the money through a peculiar way. They force the farmers to take loans. Of course, the state government repays it. But what I am saying is that many farmers complain that their civil scores fall because of this peculiar mode of giving procurement price through by forcing farmers to take loans. The state government stands in guarantee everything is right, but this, for practical purposes, this damages the prospects of farmers. And let's go to the first part, that is the difficulty faced by farmers in raising a crop. The problem in Kerala earlier from 1950s was labor problem. The farmers were portrayed as villains, exploiters, and bourgeoisie by communist parties, especially the CPI. Then, they actually created mayhem in paddy fields. There used to be huge clashes between farmers and agricultural laborers in the past. The Kerala State Karshaka Tolali Union KTU used to wreak damage, havoc. V.S. Achudanandan, who was the leader of KSKTU, they single-handedly prevented mechanization of the agricultural sector in Kerala. Had that happened, agricultural sector would have at least survived in Kerala. The situation at present. Earlier, when they opposed mechanization, they said that would take away jobs of laborers. Now, the farmers are finding it very difficult to get laborers. All the farmers across the state, right from southern end to northern end, depend on laborers from Bengal, Odisha, Bihar, and other North Indian states for not just for raising crop, for weeding, for each and harvesting, each and every practical purposes. Now everywhere in Kerala harvesting machines are used, and even while using harvesting machines also, the ultimate focus is to embezzle money, to do corruption. There are farm committees who are farm committees are mainly everything is politics in Kerala. They are controlled by political representatives of political parties who unfortunately own paddy fields also. Then they take machines on rent at inflated prices. Actually, the rent may be lesser. They show it higher on the paper, take away the money, collect the rent from other farmers. All this is being done by the connivance of agricultural officers. Everywhere there is corruption, politicization, and what to say, the whole agricultural sector of the state has been destroyed. Paddy farming has become unprofitable. After the land reforms, many agricultural laborers became owners of land. Then what happened? Eventually, they sold the land, and this is the situation. The communists, the leftists in Kerala who speak for farmers in Delhi, when the farmers' strike happened there, they spoke on behalf of farmers. But when it comes to Kerala, farmers are their enemies. Farmers are bourgeoisie. Compared to North Indian farmers, I mean farmers of Punjab, Haryana, or Uttar Pradesh, Kerala farmers earn a pittance. North Indian farmers, they come on Mercedes Benz, BMWs, they want tractors. Kerala farmers, I don't think an average farmer in Kerala owns even 2 hectares of land. Unlike farmers of North India who own several hundreds of hectares of land. So here, these poor farmers are not much different from agricultural laborers. In many ways, they are actually poorer than laborers. Many of them double up as laborers and farmers. These farmers are portrayed as bourgeoisie. They are not exploiters. They are actually struggling to eke out a living. The agricultural sector in Kerala, especially paddy farming, has been damaged beyond redemption. It's impossible to revive. What happened is that Keralites actually, they have changed habit. Now, recently I read a report that Kerala, Keralites have reduced consumption of rice, and many people are now opting for atta, wheat, etc. Had the destruction of agricultural sector had happened in other states, there would have been revolution, there would have been rebellion. But in Kerala, people are stoic and meek. They prefer to run away. They go to Gulf and they toil their whole life there. And when they send remittance, the credit is being taken away by left. The left will say, you see, we are number one. When we point out about the pathetic situation of the agricultural sector in the state, the left say that we are number one, we got enough money. Let Tamil, Andhrites or Kannadigas do the hard job. We will buy the crop. This is not going to continue. The new migration pattern from Kerala is to Europe, Americas, or Australia. They are not going to send money back. They are there to gain citizenship there. Unlike their predecessors in Gulf for whom it was impossible to gain citizenship, for the European or American migrants it is possible. So they won't send back money. Let's see how the Kerala economy is going to survive in the coming days. Agriculture sector, sad to say, has been damaged. And one last part is that Kerala failed to, when Kerala the agriculture sector damaged, the state never industrialized. The state could have done wonders by connecting agricultural sector with industrial sector. The state could have produced value-added products out of agricultural produce. When we go to Gulf, we find that a majority of coconut-based products, food products, come from Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, etc. Kerala doesn't produce anything. The same is the case with rice-based products. So I don't know how things are going to shape up in the coming days. Let's wait for the impending doom. Meet you with another topic next time. Till then, goodbye.